Hey, so let's work on lab 10.58 where we configure a perimeter firewall. So the instructions are clear and well seen. So you work as an IT security administrator for a small corporate network. So you recently placed a web server in a demilitarized zone. So you need to configure the perimeter wall on the network security appliance, that is pfSense, to allow access from the WAN to the web server in the DMZ using the HTTP and the HTTPS. So you also want to allow all traffic from the LN network to the DMZ network. So in this lab, your task is first of all to access the pfSense management console. That is when you have a username and a password. Now, secondly, you're going to create and configure a firewall rule to pass HTTP traffic from the WAN to the web server in the DMZ. So then you're going to create and configure a firewall rule to pass the HTTPS traffic from the WAN to the web server in the DMZ. So let's get started. Here we go. So as loads, remember kindly to subscribe, like, and comment. So this is lab 10.58 where we configure a perimeter firewall. So the first step is to access the pfSense management console. So this will require us to enter the password, the admin, the username as admin and the password as provided. So once we get there, we are going straight to our firewall. Then we're going to select rules. So once we get to rules, we are going directly under the breadcrumbs and get to DMZ. So once you get to DMZ, feel free to add either of them. Then make sure your action is set to pass. So our action is set to pass. So when the action is set to pass, this means that you choose what to do with the packets that match the criteria specified. Okay. So once the action is set to pass, I want you to go under source. Have you found where source is? Then select WAN net. So once you have selected WAN net, under destination, yes, under destination here, I want you to select the drop down menu, then select a single host or alias. Then once you have done that, in the destination address field, I want you to type in, where is the destination address field? I want you to type what we have been provided over here, which is 172. Okay, so it's 172.16.1.5. Okay, so we got the information. We have typed in the IP address for host. So then we are going to use the destination port drop down to select HTTP. So we're going to select HTTP 80. Yep. So the first step was to create and configure a firewall rule to pass the HTTP traffic from WAN to the web server in the DMZ. So once we have that, we go to extra options and we put on our description. Our description in this case is from HTTP from HTTP from 1 to DMZ. So that is our first instruction, to create a rule that passes HTTP traffic from 1 to DMZ. So once you have done that, we can save and apply your changes. Then we go to the next step, which is to create and configure a firewall rule to pass the HTTPS traffic from the WAN to the web server in the DMZ. So from the rule you just created, I want us to go to copy. Then once we have, we go to destination, and here we have our destination. I want you to change the port range from HTTP to HTTPS 443. So HTTPS 443, we have that. And then I want you to go to extra options here. Then I want you to type in the description HTTPS from 1 to DMZ. Then once you have done that, I want you to save changes, then apply them. So you see we have created a rule that pass HTTP from 1 to DMZ. Then you have created another rule that pass HTTPS traffic from 1 to DMZ. Then finally, what we need to do is create and configure a firewall rule to pass all traffic from LAN network to DMZ. So we still comes to selecting either of these either of the green buttons. Then there, I want to make sure that the action is still on pass. Then under the protocol here, I want you to select any. Then once you have done that, I want you to go to source. And when you're at source, I want you to go to the drop-down menu and select LAN network. So once you've done that, go to destination, and then when you reach your destination, use the drop-down menu to select DMZ net. So once you have done that, go to extra options. So when you get to extra option, I want you to type in the description LAN to DMZ. So LAN to DMZ any. Okay. So once we've done that, I think we can save our changes and apply them. So what rule have we created? We have created and configured a firewall rule to pass all traffic, because we said any, all traffic from LAN, LAN net to DMZ. Yeah, so once you have done that, I think we can go ahead and score our lab. So that was lab 10.58. Let's go ahead and score. I'll make sure I attach on the YouTube thumbnail the grades that I got. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.